Dude, I wanna jerk off!
Addiction. The uncontrollable urge to engage in the most devious and degenerate behaviors known to man. Now, throughout my life, I've seen a lot of addictions. And let me tell you, I feel for these addicts, okay? Like, imagine doing everything in your power not to do something, but your brain is just like, pussy! I understand what I'm talking about is a pretty sensitive subject, and I think if there's one thing we can all agree on, it's that some addictions are just way f***ing cooler than others, man. Which is why today, I'm gonna rank them. Alcohol, the classic. It's the key to a good time and gives you superpowers on the road. It should be a surprise to absolutely fucking no one that drinking is the most common addiction in America. It's so normalized that I'd be shocked if it wasn't number one. Weddings, parties, college life, sporting events, podcasts, beating your kids, drinking makes everything better. Now, this addiction's also the best way to permanently ass fuck your liver and possibly give yourself cancer, but I mean, I'm not reading all that. This is an S tier. I'm just gonna say it. This has to be the lamest addiction on the list. Jacking off 15 times a day? Like, do you have anything else to do? Like, literally anything. Jesus Christ, how many pages on the hub before you throw in the towel? Now, this addiction can manifest into a lot of issues, and the biggest one being that the more of it you consume, the more numb to it you get. Like, literally anything gets these motherfuckers bricked up. You get so desensitized to what you currently watch and reach a point where you start craving what is only known on the streets as that weird shit. And let me tell you, that weird shit is absolutely foul. Pray nobody sees your search history, bro. Now, unlike alcohol, there's absolutely zero social clout or validation in having this addiction. The only pat on the back you'll ever get from being a gooner is the cop pressing you against a wall after finding your fucking hard drive. Some addicts are so down bad that they pay for porn like it's a fucking Netflix subscription, and if that's your case, get some goddamn help because this is an F. Come on. Gambling is not an addiction. 99% of gamblers quit before hitting big. It's just a fact. Deal with it. You gotta stop listening to this fucking liberal propaganda telling you that, oh, you got a gambling problem? Oh, Habibi, I can't afford to play another round. Hey!
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Never back down, never what?
S! Vape addicts are a dangerous breed because these are the type of people that will swear by God that they aren't addicted but will completely lose it when they don't have their vape. I went to one of the most suburban-ass high schools, and bro, 14-year-olds will be dealing jewels like they were moving crack. And I'd also see dudes pulling up to fight in bathrooms over like $5 worth of jewel pods. Like, dude, you do not have any ops! I always hear people saying that vaping is not as bad as cigarettes, so it's not that bad of an addiction. But just because you're less likely to get lung cancer doesn't mean that this is much better. I mean, nicotine itself is super addictive, and depending on how much you smoke, you're pretty much frying your brain, especially for just a kid. C. If you play a lot of video games, chances are that you use Discord. It's a great way to stay connected with your friends, join new communities, and have a good time. You know, I used to have a Discord server. We don't really talk about it. Discord addiction is bad, bro. Like, really fucking bad. Because that means you're either having way too much e-sex in the VC or potentially grooming a child. So yeah, I'm gonna say A tier. Yeah, it's called being fucking dead. If you took everything that made coffee so good and replaced it with more caffeine, more sugar, and a bunch of artificial bullshit, you would get an energy drink. I swear to God, bro, these motherfuckers do not drink water. They're always dragging their dehydrated ass to the fridge, packed with nothing but Monster, in their cars, in the goddamn bathtub. Now, if you're an addict, you run the risk of becoming morbidly obese and making your heart go. This is a D for diabetes. TikTok and YouTube Shorts are addictive by design. I didn't even know this, but if you just scroll past a video on TikTok, not even watching it, it counts as a view in your watch history. And the algorithm keeps feeding more of it. Like 20 years from now, I just know there's gonna be a study on the amount of brain damage caused by. So I guess this would be like a D. Being a chronically online Redditor makes you painfully unfunny and dependent on other people's validation. Absolutely zero shame in what they post. Like fucking Batman couldn't get this information out of me. F! If you're addicted to Twitter, I genuinely feel sorry for you. Like, I can't even imagine spending more than 10 minutes a day on such a miserable fucking platform, let alone spending actual money on some dumbass checkmark. It's an easy F, but please still follow me. Anyway, that's the list. So, what is your addiction? Leave a comment. Actually, I don't even want to know.